Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining. Uh, those ones who are joining on Facebook, welcome. People joining on Instagram, thank you very much. People who are joining on YouTube, thank you. Pastor Sumbo, Ajanle Koko, Mamawa Online. Egbelema. How are you doing today? All right, welcome everybody. As you're coming in, thank you very much. Those ones who are coming in, you look like Hush Puppy. Lie. I not go look like Hush Puppy. In Jesus' name. I look like myself. All right, thank you very much for joining on Instagram, on Facebook. Favor in your body transfer. I lost Facebook. Or Instagram, YouTube. Oh my God. Oh my God. Adedon Ojo, how are you? How you guys doing today? All right. I welcome everybody. The topic for today is a little tough. I'm not sure how I will be able. I'm going to do it. I'm doing fine. Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm not sure how I will be able to do this, but I'll do it. I know you guys will hate me after I'm done. I know you guys will hate me after I'm done. I know that. But see, that's still okay. If you hate me after I'm done, that's fine. You don't have to talk to me anymore. I'll be fine. But one day you're going to wake up and then you remember this day. A pastor Shola Sobe. Very funny. Let me share this with you guys real quick. Very funny stuff. People don't believe I'm a pastor. people don't believe I'm a pastor, and kind of like that's really bothering. It's bothering me right now. It's bothering me right now that people don't believe I'm a pastor. Where's your red frame? My red frame is somewhere in the house. I don't know. I must have kept it somewhere. Dr. Oyster Nwachi, how you doing, my brother? People don't believe I'm a pastor, for real. Like today, I went to a store and the lady asked me, "Are you really a pastor?" I said, "I don't know. I can't even answer the question myself, for real. I don't know what to say." I don't look like Nigerian pastor. I don't talk like Nigerian pastor. I don't dress like Nigerian pastor. I don't even act like Nigerian pastors at all. I don't know. I don't know what to call myself. I don't know what to call myself. Maybe I'm a pastor or something else. But I let the beast be, Jerry. Everybody will be fine. Olumese David today, that's my brother right there. They don't believe I am a pastor. People don't ask me, "Are you really a pastor? Are you really a pastor?" And that's kind of like an embarrassment for me. Because people believe a pastor must to dress in a certain way. A pastor must thank you, Jerry. The difference is clear. So they believe a pastor must speak like this. A pastor must be quiet and go, "God bless you," and all that kind of stuff. They believe a pastor must actually be like that. But me, I'm actually the opposite of that. All right. And they believe a pastor's supposed to say, "It is well." Me, I don't say it is well. I will slap you when I need to slap you. I will slap the hell out of your life if it's needed. I'm not going to say it is well. Okay, so if you feel I'm not a pastor by doing that, that's fine. That's fine. Me, I will slap you. Me, I'm not going to say it is well. If nothing is well, nothing is well. I won't say anything is well. I will slap you. All right? That's me right there. So if you feel I'm not a pastor because I do this, that's fine. But one day you remember. Rosie Babs, how about you? One day you're going to remember. This one pastor online that is always yelling. We didn't believe he's a pastor, but he was just saying all his jargons. But now it seems like the thing is clear. Now this is the truth. Oh, we can't hide the way. Oh. All right. Okay, let's get to the business of the day real quick. I know some people are shaking already. Some people are afraid already. Some people are already eating me right now because they don't know, what's going to happen. They don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so I took few counseling sessions, like about, starting from maybe January. I mean, no, not January. Probably like around May, June, July, all through till now. And one thing I noticed is that uh, a lot of Nigerian women, they see their pastor to be the ideal man to be married to. They see their pastor to be the ideal man to be married to. And I want to shock you. I want to shock you big time. And I'm going to shock you real good. You know, maybe this is going to wake you up. All right? You know, throughout my conversation with so many of these women, they always say, my pastor said, my pastor said, my pastor said. And, you know, I told my husband, can't you behave like my pastor? I told my husband, can't you dress up like my pastor? I told my husband, can't you be quiet like my pastor? I told my husband, can't you just be very easygoing like my pastor? I told my husband, can't you be a giver like my pastor? I told my husband, can't you be praying for people like my pastor? Can't you be spiritual like my pastor? Fisayomi, how are you doing? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Everything is all about the pastor is more like the perfect man. He's the perfect image of a man. He's the perfect image of a husband, you know, that every husband must be like. Every husband must be like. You know, many of our women will fight their husband just to be like their pastors. When they go to church, they kneel to their pastors. They kneel with their two legs. They didn't even say good morning to their husband when they were leaving. But whenever they get to the church, they will be kneeling down with the two legs to the pastor. To the pastor of the church. If that pastor should tell them, go and fast for 7 days, they will fast for 17 days. You know, they will fast for 17 days. Somebody's writing something. Let me read on. You know, they will fast for 17 days. If their pastor to tell them to donate 1,000, they will give 2,000. I know women like that. I know women that they will not even buy clothes for their children if the pastor should say, I need 5,000 from you, Mama Yemisi. Mama Yemisi, 5,000. They will go and look for. Do you know, some of you guys right now, your husband wants to do birthday, you say, mi ò lè fa double to the birthday, mi ò lè ṣe wàhálà jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, 500 tí mo ní nìyẹn o, kìnnìkan. And the pastor will call such a woman. That woman will be pulling double because she wants to go home and go to the church and donate money. To donate money. You know, a lot of Nigerian women, you have succeeded in ruining and destroying and crushing your own homes because of your bad mentality. That you see a pastor to be different from every other man. I'm about to burst your bubble today. I'm gonna burst your bubble, big time. I'm sorry. If you hate me, that's fine. You can hate me all you like. Hate me all you like. When pastor come visiting their home, they will cook all kinds of food and buy all kinds of drinks for pastor, not for their husbands. Not for their husbands. Somebody is saying if you disrespect your hobby and worship your pastor, you are a total garbage. Total garbage. You know? God said our husband should be our Lord. Okay? Then go the rababa when they see their pastor. Put husband for one corner. Husband is stupid. He's a stupid guy. Let him put in one corner. Pastor is our Oko Ojo, Oko Wadiye. You know, so you will see how we have been destroying homes. And women, you guys, you know how to come and just they cry. Pastor Jola, I have been abused. Pastor Jola, I have been abused. I've been useless. I've been this. You know how to come and cry like that when you are finished destroying the man. When you are finished rubbishing the man, the husband that God gave you, you finish rubbishing him because of your pastor. Shame on you. Shame on you. You finish rubbishing, you rubbish your husband. You look down on him because he doesn't wear suit. Suit rather, suit and suit to beg on. You rubbish your own husband because he's not gentle like pastor. Bless you. You rubbish your own husband because he doesn't sweet talk you. When pastor will see you say, Mama, forget, we're just praying for you. We're praying for you. Oh, but do I pray that? What power for me down or dead? Mama, but do I pray that? You better go and pray for yourself. They're not praying for you. They're just lying. They just want to collect your money. Telling you, who's praying for? Who's praying for who? Maybe you are even the one praying for him. Maybe he's not even remembering you. He's just at home and just enjoying money. And eating padanyam and just watching TV with his wife. And he's making money. We are praying for you. We pray for you. You better go and be praying for your own self. You better be your own self-prayer warrior. And be warrioring yourself with prayer by yourself. Or else, okuta. Oteta. So you understand what I'm saying? So the issue is that a lot of you actually use your own hands, to ruin and destroy your own marriage because you place your marriage side by side of a gangster, of an actor, all right? An actor that is acting. You put your own marriage side by side his own, and then you judge your own marriage based on what they say, but you don't even know how they live. You don't know how they live. I'm telling you, how many of you, raise up your hand if you know and you have been to your pastor's house and you have slept there overnight and you know all about his business with his wife and you know everything. Raise up your hand. Raise up your own hands. You know, raise up your hand if you know them. You don't know them. When they give you fasting and prayer in church, some of them are eating. When they put you under fasting and prayer, fasting and prayer, some of them are eating. Some of them are having sexual relationship with all the women in church. And those are still the people you are actually putting your own marriage. You are using as a standard for your own marriage. Shame on you. Some of them will tell you they are going on the mountain. They will travel. They go and sleep in one hotel. They go and sleep in one hotel and be banging women all around. Some of them will tell you they are going on clinic, but they go on vacation. They will put you on fasting and prayer. Or you'll be doing fasting and prayer, and then they will be somewhere else, enjoying themselves. But yet you don't know. You are just so stupid. You're so gullible. You don't know. You know, you're supposed to test our spirit. The Bible says test our spirit. You don't just be going to a church, come and say, Shugomu kakiri. Come and say, Shugomu kakiri. You're just going to church without sense. If they catch your pastor is doing shina, will you still put your husband next to him? But I know these stupid, just gullible Nigerian women. All right? Those ones, very stupid women, that don't have no brain at all. You know, they will actually tell you that somebody was trying to frame their pastor up after being caught 17 times, being caught 30 times. They will still say, they're trying to frame me up. All right? Your pastor is banging something. Do you want your husband to bang something too? Because you're putting your husband next to your pastor and judging your husband because of your pastor, because of what he's coming to say in church? Do you know? I want to just open your eyes. Do you know that the life of so many of these pastors, their life is so terrible? You don't know? Their life is so terrible. Let me tell you something. If you live with a pastor, you might not believe in God. You know, people who live with pastors, they will end up not believing in God. They will be the most dangerous, the most wicked people on the surface of this earth. Anybody who live with a pastor, go and check it out. Go and check their life out. Especially the children of the pastors. The children of the pastors. Go and ask the children. Those kids will really tell you who your pastor is, his relationship with his wife at home. They will tell you the truth. But you, majority of you are so gullible, you will still not believe the children. You say, I'm going to kill man. You see, for me, when I see pastor preaching in church, I know they look at the face of pastor, and they look at the face of his wife. Me, I be sharp man, I be sharp man. If a pastor is preaching in church, I know they look in face, and they look the face of his wife. Every lie, you go see exclamation mark on the face of the wife. Exclamation mark on the face of his wife. Anytime you go to church, let me borrow you this one. Anytime you go to church and the pastor is preaching, I raised 10 dead bodies yesterday. Look at his wife. The wife is saying, you will see that mark on the face of the wife. You will be shocked. That, yay! Thank God for Pastor Solao. I'm teaching you this strategy. Whenever your pastor is preaching in church, be looking at the faces of his wife. You will see that unless the wife is a criminal too. When the wife is a criminal, you will see, oh my big, You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys the truth. You destroy your life, your own marriage, because pastor is coming to church to pray, to preach about forgive one another. And pastor is angry. Pastor is still not forgiving his own brother. Pastor is not forgiving his own in-law. Pastor is not forgiving his own uncle. Pastor did not forgive his own wife. And he's coming to church and telling you, forgive. I quite to ask pastor, say, sir. Ẹ̀yin àti uncle yín kọ́ lẹ̀ ń jà níjọ́ o. Tẹ́ ṣe pé nígbà tẹ́ ti parí ìjà sá. Ẹ̀yin àti brother in law yín lẹ mà ṣe fa wàhálà sí o. Tẹ́ ti parí ìjà báyìí tẹ́ sọ pé forgive. Which forgive are you talking about? The moment you see a pastor that is preaching something that is not doing it, that's the time for you to run. That's the time for you to run. When you see a pastor that is preaching something, but he himself is not practicing what he's preaching, that's the time you're supposed to run. And stop putting your husband side by side with him, because the man too is a liar. Your husband is a liar, that one is a liar. And you just think that one is not lying because he's a pastor. He's a liar, big time liar. Big time. Big time liar. I'm telling you, I can tell you, and like I said, guys, before you start using your pastor as a standard, make sure you speak to his wife first. If the wife will tell you the truth, oh no. If the wife will tell you the truth, if you'll be hearing the truth from the wife, you will be shocked. You'll be so shocked that you will tell yourself you will never in your life go to church again. If you go and ask his own wife, you will never put your own husband side by side with the life of a pastor again in your life. Never. Okay, some of you guys will not know that I'm a pastor. I'm a pastor. I have mingled with a lot of pastors before I turned to be this guy. This guy where you see. This guy where you see now, he don't take. I don't work with pastors, tell you. I see the games, I see the tricks, I see everything. Everything that they see with my koro eyes. I look at them like this, I they see and say, so now like this the thing be. So now lie be all these things when they teach us for church, now lie. They not lie. Una know they follow these things. They don't follow Jackie Robinson. Those people are money makers. Just making money. Forget it. It is in your heart. Your own religion, your own Christianity is personal. It's not about a pastor. You don't live your life like a pastor is living his own life. You know, like the other day when I said something, and that thing got me in trouble. I told some of my members, I said, if I ever hear you say Olorun Obadari, I will send you away from here. And they went to report me. And I proved my case. My case is that God did not call any other person, I am the God of anything. He only said, I am God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He didn't even say, I'm the God of Moses. Moses was the one that was saying, my God. So these people that we are saying, Ọlọ́run kìnìkan, we don't know the God they're serving. We don't know which God they are serving. Ejo, please, can I re-echo that? We don't know the God they are serving. I am the only one who knows the God I'm serving. If I go to church and say, in the name of G, people say, in the name of G, they won't say Jesus, name of G. Maybe it's one of their idol that is called G. All right? That is called G. And that's the guy that they're calling when they come to church. It's not my own God. I know my God. I know the God that I serve, that's the God of Abraham. I'm so proud I could call him my God. Okay? I'm so proud I could call him my God because I know the one I'm talking about. Then I don't know the one you are talking about. How am I sure we are serving the same God? How am I sure we are serving the same God? How am I sure about that? When you're saying in the name of G, Masu. In the name of G, what? Is it Jesus or G Masu? Which one is the two? You know, which one? And this is the same guys. These are the guys that you put your life on the line for. These are the guys that you want to make your own mentors. And if you go to their homes, so many of our pastors are very abusive. I want to let you know it. Abusive big time. They are financially abusive. Go ask majority of their wives. They will tell you. They will tell you how it is. Because most of these pastors, they want to rule their wives. They want to rule their wives. They want their wives to shut up. So they take money power away from them. They actually kill their self-esteem. Majority of these mommy pastors, go and look at them, they have low self-esteem. They have low self-esteem. Go and look at them. Majority of these mommy pastors, you see all these big people, you see them looking like looking like Lucozade. You will just see them sit down somewhere and they're looking like Lucozade. They have oppressed them. They have told them so many things and stuff. They have scared them. They can't talk nothing. They have taken power away from those women. Those women are those there like a mumu sitting down right there and those doing mumu stuff. Those mumu stuff. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. They don't do mumu stuff. Okay? So, and these pastors are physically abusive too. Some of these pastors, they are physically abusive. Come and ask me. Do you know how many cases I've taken that are pastor's wife, and then they share with me how they beat them up, how they slap them, how they do all manners of things, kick them inside the church office? Do you have any idea? You don't. If I've been say it's so but in my so much years of counseling, I found out that women, you guys have caused a lot of wahala for yourself because you do not know these so-called pastors, the pastors that you are comparing your husband with. You don't know them that they're regular human beings like everybody. They're regular human beings like everybody. One says you should not do ordinary church member. Their own shino is on another level. You don't understand. You don't understand. They are physically abusive. So many of them have beat up their wives. All right? They are physically, they are emotional. They abuse their wife emotionally. Do you have any understanding, guys? Do you know how many of these women have spoken to me that the last time the pastor had sex with them is like 4 or 5 years ago? 4, 5, 6 years ago? That no sex because the man is looking for power, which is a lie. Which is a lie. They say they're looking for power. So they I'm fasting. And the guy will be in the bathroom jerking off. Or probably leave the house and go to his girlfriend somewhere and be having sex with girlfriend all over the place. And these women are crying at home. These mommy pastors are suffering. They're suffering. They're suffering. You know what I'm saying? And these women, they sometimes just confide in me and then they talk with me. And they share all these things with me. I open my mouth, I was like, Jesus Christ. These are people that we believe that they are angels. These are the angels that we follow. These are the people we call our Father in the Lord. This our Father in the Lord thing is not working. Oh. It's not working. Oh. I'm telling you, and these are the people that you are putting your own good husband beside. You make your husband look like a stupid idiot because of actually that riffraff called pastor, that fake man on the altar, and then you put your own husband side by side, and then you ruin your own marriage because of this. Many of them are manipulators. They listen to your story somewhere, they actually make it to look like a revelation or a vision. And they share it with you, and you'll be doing, yes, sir. Hey, Jano, sir. Hey, Jano, sir. Oh, Jano, call. I just call you one. Nonsense. You want Jano, King, what? Hey, Jano, sir. Why, Jano? Who Jano, my dad, Billy, no, can't be crochets on a Jano, sir. Or Deus. Because that's what you'll be looking for. Come on, Jano, no matter what, they will listen to your story from somewhere, and they give it to you. And then they give it to you. You know what funny thing? You know, sometimes I always think about some things. You know, sometimes I'm like, okay, what exactly are people looking for? You know, when they go to prophet, tell me about my life. Why do I need to know about my life? Why can't I just live my life day by day? Can't we see people living their life day by day and nothing happen? And they're doing well? Do you have to go and be checking things? At the end of the day, all the things you'll be checking are causing wahala for you now. These women. You know, these women, that's all it is. These women, they are the problem. They are the problem. These women are the problem. They are the one that will go, they will go so, be looking for what is not missing. They'll be looking for what is not missing. Can't you just sit down in your own home and stop looking for things that are not missing? They'll be going all around the place. That's why the pastor sleep with them. You will see. The majority of the people can't know they can't know what's okay. No, what's okay. I'm pastor to validate what I'm done. They've been driving sex with all these women. They can't talk, especially the registered nurses. The registered nurses, they have association of registered nurses. Those ones, they sleep with pastors. They give money. You donate 1,000 every month. They're there. You see? They are there. Oh, be on kind of what's okay. I went on to validate what's on. So many of them can't tell. So many of you can't tell. You guys know. You know it. Your heart is doing bang, 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 bang. Pastor, this validate yes or no. Just bang the hell out of them. You just sit down there and be looking like Lucozade. All in the name of what? We need dirty rano. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is very terrible. This is so terrible here. You know? And you begin to see it. You begin to see this stuff as in like, okay, so are these people not really, are they brainless? Like they don't have brain? Can't you sit down and read the Bible by yourself and understand what is there? Can't you just sit down and just pray to your own God by yourself? Is it difficult? Is there anything difficult in that? How difficult is that? How difficult? How difficult is that? How? Then these same pastors you're talking about, some of them are using juju. And you're putting your own husband next to a juju man. You're judging your husband because of a juju man. Huh? Shame on you. Your husband is actually a very active, hard-working man who is going to work every day. It's possible for him not to get there yet, but he's trying to get there. But this other one is using juju to collect money inside church. He's using juju to talk to people. He's touching people with juju, sleeping with them. And you registered nurse, when they sleep with you guys, you'll be dropping money like a crazy person. You say, I don't have money. But when they finish sleeping with you, you'll be dropping money. You'll be dropping money. And then this guy is using juju on people. And you're comparing your own husband with that guy? Shame on you. Shame on you. I'm telling you. Shame on you. You know, your husband is your husband. Your pastor is not your husband. You go and read the Bible very well. Where did the Bible say that your pastor is your husband? The Bible didn't say that. The man that you think is the best is actually the worst kind of man. If you talk to his wife, the wife will tell you who he is. Because the don't make you what they watch us in Baba Deboye. Any pami. Only can man go. You don't go. People because in Baba Deboye to say. Who's the to get to church? To my daily to my diwe. In church, you'll be doing Jesus spirit. God bless you. God bless you. Hallelujah. To my daily, go and put the camera in his house and go and see how he acts when he's at home. You'll be dazed and you'll be so surprised. Go and ask the children. Go and ask the children. I used to pastor with one particular person. And the daughter called me one day and said, don't mind pastor and his wife. They just fake people. I said, really? The girl downloaded them to me. These people, forget them. Pastor Shola, believe them. You are very real. Just do your own being real. So don't be like these people. They are something else in church and something else at home. Something else in church, something else at home. And I can't blame them because you church members are like that too. When they come to church, so many of you women, you will have insulted your husband at home. You will have gone crazy at home. You go to church and say, praise God. Hallelujah. God. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Baba. Èmi a máa gbé ẹ ní church. Èmi a máa gbé ìwọ èmi ń gbé ẹ ní church o de ya wèrè ilé. All manners of F word ló wà lẹ́nu ẹ. Manners of F word ó wà ní ẹnu ẹ yamayama tí wọ́n ju ẹnu ẹ ní kékeré. Your mouth is always dripping. You'll be going to the house, you'll be messing with your husband at home, you'll be cursing your husband, doing everything, and then you go to church, you'll be the one raising Bible up, you'll be saying, You know, at the end of the day, you will come home and then you start using all these stupid revelations of in church. You will come home with it and be destroying your own home with all these things. For what? Can't you just think for a little bit and just let your brain work? Simple, very simple stuff. Let your brain just work. Let your brain work. You know? Because I'm there with 7 days. So all of them will be raising up. I'll bring on Monday. I'll bring on Tuesday. I'll bring on Wednesday. I'll bring on. And all of them will double just on the pastor. Pastor. I'm a double. Well, and when they're coming, you see one funny thing, I just look at women and say, Lord, you see when they come with pastor, they always have fruit on one side. Like the man who they chop fruit, they chop fruit for a house on a bar. The guy they chop. If they chop a bar with ogbono soup, that's it. They chop fruit. They will not put fruit on one side. They will say a Lucozade on one side, a alkaline water here, ordinary water here, white handkerchief on this side, all kinds of stuff. Then they will now put the obe with a lot of meat, all kinds of meat from mine, and everything, and all kinds of stuff. And then they will now send the husband of the woman. The woman will send his husband to take the food to the pastor in the hotel. And then the man will sit down. The pastor will be opening the thing in front of the man. It happened to me, that's why I know. The man brought the food. I asked him to hang out with me. He said, don't go, I'm lonely in this. I'm alone here. Let's just talk together. And then we sat down, we were talking. Me, I was opening the food. I was like, and I was like, you guys have particularized me in this also. You guys are wonderful. Say, Yahobi lo say. Yahobi. Me, I don't understand. It was like, Yahobi lo say. Me, I see, Yahobi, my very get to I think we need counseling, sir. But I was like, this woman who cooked this thing, you as a husband, ultimate being from you. This is what you eat. This is what you eat. And the man said, I'm going to say counseling, sir. And at the end of the day, after I finished ministry on Sunday, they came to my room and they sat down. And that was when the guy exploded. The guy exploded, Pastor, I'm sorry, I love you so much, but yesterday, I didn't feel good. My wife has never in this world given me tangerine and pineapple and pawpaw sliced like this ever in her life. My wife has never put food on my table, never put nothing, never made nothing for me. If my wife wants to serve me, Pastor Shola, I said, what? He said she will just put it anywhere and put it right in front of the table. I looked at the wife. I said, Madam, what's the problem? And the woman couldn't respond. She was just blabbing and talking nonsense. Talking nonsense. I told that woman, I said, what you did yesterday over here, I prayed for you. But madam, don't let me curse you with the same mouth. The next time I come back to this church and this man should complain that you did not treat him well, there will be problem. There's going to be problem. I said, who do you think is your husband? Pastor or your husband here? I'm not your husband. I don't want you. You think I will? By the time I leave here, I will never remember you again. Oh, I'm gone. The person you'll be with is this guy. This is the guy that you see every day you wake up in the morning. Is he not the one that you're supposed to treat well? Or me that will see you again in the next 5 years? Or some few months to come. I might not even recognize you when I see you next time. Because there is a pastoral title behind my name. Does that make me to be a perfect man of God? You have not taken care of your husband. Why take care of me? You see, let me tell you something, women. You see, what the pastors you experience at the church must be the overflow of what you've been doing at home. The kind of respect you give to your husband at home is supposed to be the other side of it, the running out of it that pastor's supposed to enjoy. So when pastor is getting you kneeling down to him, at the back of his mind, he's supposed to understand you must have been respectful at home. You must have been respecting this man. That's why you're doing it to me. And I want pastors to go to their churches and tell the women, if you ever kneel to me again, and your husband should come here and actually tell me that you are not respectful and you don't respect him, and you're coming to kneel down to me, I will curse you. Actually, you don't even need to curse. We don't even need to curse you. You are cursed already. As you're kneeling down, you are cursed already. You are cursed already. As you're kneeling down in front of that pastor, you are cursed. As you're bringing the food, to that pastor's office, you are cursed. As you're bringing the food to his house, you are cursed. All right? The ones that fed angels, they were not disrespectful. Abraham and Sarah. All right? Sarah respected Abraham. Abraham respected Sarah. That is the reason why they were able to actually give that blessing unto the angels. All right? You know, that's how it is. Lot and his wife too, they hosted angels because they are good together. You know, Sarah wasn't looking for a way to please angels. She pleased Abraham. And Abraham now said, you know what? You have pleased me. I'm going to please you. And then we all please the angels. And that was what happened. Look at the other woman, the barren woman that actually housed the man of God, Elisha. All right? He was good to her husband. He wasn't just only good to she actually went to her husband and said, can we make something up here? She respected her husband. She didn't do it single-handedly. She respected her husband. She went there and took permission. And the husband said, yes, go and do it. That was when she did it. She didn't say, I will do it anyway. It doesn't matter if you say yes or no. You are making money, I'm making money. We own this house together. The mortgage is on our names. Whatever it is that you like, do. But the woman went and took permission from her husband. The husband said, yes, we can do it. And they did it. And that was when the blessing came. That's when the blessing came. Any woman who is disrespecting her husband to go and be respecting pastor, you are cursed. Egun wa lori aye. Egun. Let pastor's wife be doing anything to her own husband. You do your own to your own husband. Make your own husband shine inside church more than pastor. You don't understand. Make your husband, let your husband, the corner where your husband is sit, let that corner be illuminated. Let there be light inside of that corner. Let people start getting jealous of your husband and say, this man is too blessed. This is a blessed man here. This is a man that is blessed with a real wife here. I'm telling you, that's the way it's supposed to be. Let the corner where your husband is sitting, when you guys sit in front together, let the shine, let the light they shine over there. Be in the spotlight together. When you're sitting at the back, let everybody in the front, let them be looking back. Hi, our couple here today. The couples are here. That woman and the husband, forget the two of them. They are so good together. They're so good together. Look at the way they do. They respect one another. At the end of the day, when the two of you will see pastor, and you kneel to pastor, and he bends to the pastor, it's kind of like the overflow of what is going on at home. It's not as if to say, I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm seeing pastor to be the best. My husband is a nonsense. All right? Even the pastor that is taking your kneeling down is a fool. He's a fool. If I know your house situation, if I know the situation in your marriage, and I see you on the street and you are kneeling down to me, I will tell you to go to hell. I will tell you to go to hell. So, madam, stand up and go to hell. Go and respect your husband at home. Let my own wife be respecting me. Go and cook for your husband at home and stop decorating tables here. You're decorating table in front of pastor. Pastor too is eating it. And the woman is not cooking for the husband. He's not cooking for the husband. Let me tell you guys one thing. Is it if you respect a man so much, if you could respect a man doesn't, you see, you guys don't understand one thing. You guys don't understand one thing. You see, a man is so simple to catch. You can catch a man like this. Very simple. Very simple. You can catch a man just like you just catch him. Everybody will think you use juju. If I tell you the thing, you'll be shocked. If I tell you, you go and look for what he loves the most. Some men, they love respect. Respect him. When you give him respect, you know, the kind of respect you give to that kind of a man, we made him to submit to you. You don't know. You don't understand. You don't know. You go and look for what he loves, what he likes to do, what he loves. You know what is number one on top of his list. You too love that thing. You will see how the whole life is going to change. You see, if a man is in love with the mother, love the mother with him. Oh, God, you don't understand. If a man is in love with his mother, and you as a wife, you want to get that man, love his mother with him, you will see how he will direct the love back to you. It's, you love what I love. You are loving my mother the way I want you to love my mother. Forget it. We did this, we are going to die together. I'm telling you, if a man loves food, be the cook. Be the cook. Cook his best mate. The guy will succumb to you. He will succumb. As you do it, it's some of you women, you are too arrogant. To keep your mouth shut is a lie. When a man is actually arguing, we guys are arguing and the argument is now heated, instead of you allowing the man to go outside, you are locking his mind. Oh, what many of the women have died. They have died and they have been buried. Can't you just think? I want to see another. They punch them in the face. He fainted, she fainted, and she's gone. Fainted and she's gone. Telling you don't understand. If a man loves sex, give it to him. Don't make him beg for it. Don't make him suffer for it. Something that someone loves, he will look for it. Either you like it or don't like it. Forget it. It's not about the Bible said, the Bible said, How many of you guys are even living the Bible say? How many of you? How many of you? How many of you? I'm talking about responsible men, thank you, Jerry. I'm talking about responsible men, I'm not talking about any man, responsible, good men. Good man. I'm telling you guys, you don't understand. He's a joker, big time. I'm telling you. Big time. So, the second day I got there, and then he came to me, and I told the woman, I said, what's this nonsense? And the woman said, yes, I'm a little angry. Angry for what? When you're angry, you don't divert your love. When you're angry, you don't suspend love. When you're angry, it's a moment to talk. All right? Some of you women, you will go and tell your pastor your dreams. You woke up beside the man. The two of you sat down together on the bed. You fell asleep together, probably after having sex together. And then you woke up after having a dream. And then you quickly jump in your car and you drove all the way to pastor and say, hey, sir, did you share? Personally, we ask you, have you shared this with your husband? You say, no, I did not. I say, go back home and do the right thing. Your husband is the priest of your home. Your husband is the priest of your home. Your husband is the priest of your home. You don't bypass the priest. You go to the priest at home. All right? If the priest at home is not capable of doing it, he will be the one to tell you that, okay, I think let us actually see pastor together. Let's see pastor together. All right? Let's see pastor together. Then the priest is actually saying, let us go and see the high priest. Let's go and see the high priest. And then you guys go there, it's going to be an honor that the husband and the wife now decided to show up at my office and say, Pastor Shola, it seems like we have a problem in our family. My wife had a dream, and I do not know how to interpret it, and all this and all this. It will be one big honor to that man that you did rubbish. You rubbish the man by taking that dream outside of the house. You rubbish the man. Why do you think the man is going to be good to you? Why do you think he's going to be nice to you? Why do you think he's going to treat you right? When you rubbish him every time you show him on his face that the pastor is better than you. You're showing him that the pastor is better than him. In all field, the pastor is better than him. The pastor advised me to go for nursing. Really? The pastor told me to buy a Murano. Really? You know, what do you mean? So I can't suggest things anymore. I can't tell you to do things anymore until the pastor will say, I think it's better for you to go marry your pastor. And you know, the funniest thing is that when you marry the pastor, if the pastor is single, you marry the pastor, you'll find out the pastor is actually worse than your husband. The man you are living with right now is actually an angel. And that guy that is an actor, that is always coming on the stage to talk every time. That actor who comes to talk to you on the phone, the actor, I always tell you, we're praying for you, madam. The actor who changes his voice all the time, say, glory to God, hallelujah. And then when he gets home, he's talking nonsense. That actor that you believe is the best of the best man, all right, in your life, all right, who comes to the altar to come and cajole you to enter into your wallet. That actor who comes to church every time, who share revelation of God, what God didn't tell him at all. And then you believed it. All right? That's the actor. When you now go and marry such kind of person, then you will find out the guy is actually worse than your own husband. The man that is in your house right now is actually better times 1,000 to that pastor that you see every Sunday. But people believe that anybody called pastor is a good guy. He's supposed to be, but do you think that's the case? It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. If I should open the story or the life story of some pastors to you now, you'll be shocked. And I don't want you guys to stop going to church. I want you to go to church. But when you're going to church, test the spirits. Always ask the Holy Spirit to reveal things to you. Reveal things to you. All right? You pick the right church to go to. Pick a church where they teach you the word of God for real. A place where the life of the pastor is preaching. Don't go to any place where the pastor is preaching with the word of mouth. Go to a place where the pastor is the one preaching with his own character. Oh. Go to a place where the pastor is preaching without opening his mouth. And you are looking at his character. And you're looking at his wife. And you're looking at these people that live in the Bible. That's the place you go to. Not a man with sweet mouth. Not a man with actually prayer warrior 24/7 praying for you. Praying for you nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. So you will use your own hand to destroy your own marriage. If you put your husband as an object and you're comparing him with his friends, who is a 419, you are comparing him with your uncle that you don't even know the job that your uncle is doing. You are comparing him with your ex-boyfriend who used to be in politics and stealing money. And you compare him with everything all around. You make him to look like an object. You failed. What exactly is your responsibility as a woman? What's your responsibility? What are you contributing to the life of your husband? How are you adding value to his life? How? If your husband is a failure, you are the one that is a failure. You don't know. You don't know. They say behind a successful man, there is there is a woman. Beside a failed man, there is a woman, a failure woman is behind. What have you added? How have you added value to the life of your husband? Have you stood by him? Have you been able to move him and push him and motivate him? Have you supported him with money? Have you supported him with love? Have you spoken good things into his life? Have you stopped insulting your husband and comparing him to people? Have you done that? Have you prayed for him? Have you fasted for him? Have you asked questions of friends and said, how did you guys make up? How did you guys set up this business? Because I want to introduce my husband to it. Have you gone out of your ways to do something that will bless your husband's life? If he fails, you are the failure. You don't know. Women, wake up. If your husband should fail, you are the one that failed because you didn't do your work. They said you are helpmeet. What kind of help are you making to meet? Nothing. Zero. You are only there to criticize him. You're only criticizing him and you're not adding value to his life. You're not doing anything about his life. Nothing. Zero. You didn't try. I remember there's a woman on this line. I don't want to mention her name. She called me. She paid for her husband to go to school. She did all manners of. I looked at. I said, "This is a woman here. This is a woman here." You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, a lot of you guys don't understand. A man is human, just like everybody is. Everybody want to hear something good about themselves. Everybody want to hear something nice about, from someone who they think they care about, someone they say, I love. If this person could just tell me, I'm okay, I would just take it to the bank. And you see, and that is the gimmick of the side chicks. The side chicks, they know this big time. They are professional side chicks. Anything that is missing in the house, they know. And that's exactly what they give to the man when the man comes to them. What the man is looking for at home that he's not getting, that's exactly what side chicks will be giving. Side chick will never allow him to ask for food. They will be the one to call him before you get home and say, hey, sweetheart, do you want a 40-roll or a legusi or what? He'll be like, oh, anything is all right, anything is all right. He will feel special. He will feel so special. He will feel like, yeah, I think somebody really appreciates me. Side chick will never make that man beg for sex. If that man should just touch the lap of a side chick, she will take her clothes off one time. I'm telling you. And the man will just do kule. We just do kule. And we do where? I just do kule. And just be good. You know what I'm saying? A side chick will never condemn the idea of the man. Never. Even if the man say, I'm going to the bush, the side chick will say, there is a good place. So you can convert the bush to a city. The side chick will always see something good about that person. Always. All right? But is it right? No, it's not. But it is the job of a wife to give encouragement to the husband. It is the job of a wife to motivate the husband. It's the job of the wife to make the man to feel good. Ease his pain. Tell him all is well. We're going to make it. We're not going to fall out. We can't run into debt. All is going to be well, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. We got it. We got it. We got it. And the man will go to sleep. And the man will touch you. And you hold him. And you take off your clothes. And you have sweet love, sweet sex with him. And in the morning, his breakfast is cooking. And you wake up and actually wake up to a cup of coffee or a cup of tea with some nice egg and yam. And at the end of the day, the two of you will wash the dishes and clean up the house, play with your kids. At that point in time, the sorrow is gone. The pain is gone. He's actually motivated right now. He's willing to go again and try some more. And try some more. But when you are the one that is actually comparing him with the pastor that is taking tithe and offering, your husband is not collecting tithe and offering. Oh. Tithe and offering is very easy money. Oh. People bring tithe and offering to church. The pastor collects it and go and buy a jag. The pastor collects it and go buy a Range Rover. The pastor collects it and go buy a house. And majority of them right now, let me tell it to you, if you don't know, many of you church members, Ematalaka Kudi, Ematalaka Kudan. Some of these big men of God that you're looking at, they got McDonald's, they got Dunkin' Donuts that they bought with the church money. But they won't tell you. And they're actually, they're buying Jaguar, buying Range Rover, buying all kinds of stuff, buying jets and stuff. And you are just there coming to church every Sunday. And they are preaching, pay your tithe, pay your offering, pay your tithe. It's a good thing to give unto God. Pay your tithe, pay your tithe. And at the end of the day, pastor is jollificating with all your money. But nothing for you. The church is supposed to be a support group. Every one of you guys is supposed to be benefiting from that thing. A pastor alone with his family and the associate pastors that they want benefiting from it. And the treasurer of the church, they won't tell you guys. They just withdraw all the money. They go and use it for business. And then they start pretending like nothing is happening. And you put your husband next to that and judge your husband. You're a fool. A fool to do that. If I should have opportunity of bringing a pastor's wife on my show next time, if they're going to be ready to open up, because Nigeria people know they open up, then they talk behind, they need to talk in front. They will tell you, maybe your hair will open, maybe you will understand. But one thing I notice is that a lot of Nigerian women, or probably women generally, they just want to bang their pastor. I'm telling you, pastor is in position of leadership. The position of a pastor is so powerful. So all the women in church just feel like, okay, if I can bang this guy, I'll actually have his name on spilled die. I can call him anytime. I can even call him his name and stuff. Just imagine the most powerful guy in church. There are 2 people are carrying his iPad. 3 people are carrying his handkerchief and water. And they are following him. And me, I'm just opportune to just hold his anointed banana. I will just be playing with it like this and put it in my mouth and stuff. And whenever I need to, I'll just call him and say, Shola. I won't even call him pastor. I'll just say, Shola. And so they daydream, they think about these things in their head. They think about these things in their head. They just want to bombard the pastor and stuff. And that's why they go there. And you guys will tell me online, you guys will tell me online, go to a church. Go and look at a church where the pastor doesn't have a wife. Go to a church where the pastor doesn't have a wife. Go and look at the place. You will see how they are fighting. You will see how all of the women in the church will be fighting. Even go to the one with a wife, that the wife is not always participating, that the wife is always one corner. You will see how those women will come there aggressively. Aggressively. They will come there aggressively. And now start seeing them now, they'll start fighting. About fighting on the pastor. Obìnrin ló lè táyé ṣe, obìnrin ló máa dáyé rú. Obìnrin ó lè tún ayé ṣe, obìnrin ó máa dáyé rú. You women, you guys got a long way to go. Long way. Kò sí ní tó sọnù lọ́wọ́ yín tẹ̀ wá kiri. There is nothing missing that you're looking for. Sit down in your husband's house. Respect your husband. Treat him right. You will see how God will actually bless you. God bless you. God will bless you guys big time. All you need is just to treat your husband right. Respect him. Do something you've never done for him before. Plan a birthday party for that guy. Pay a trip for him to go to Cancun, him by himself alone. Let him go and come back and see how his head will work correctly. He won't be able to sleep if he should go there. He'll be like, Yahoo Michele. Yahoo Michele. You don't believe it. And when you're actually lost and you're angry, you need therapy. Quickly go for therapy so that all the yama inside of you, the bitterness will be taken out. And then you have the opportunity of loving your husband again the way you should. Guys, Instagram will lock me out. So you guys better go and follow me on Facebook, or go to my YouTube as we continue the show, because Instagram will lock me out right now and I'm not going to come back. I'm going to finish up with the people on Instagram, on Facebook and YouTube. All right. Guys, let me share this with these people and then, that's that. So we need to understand this stuff. It's very, very simple. A man to love his wife and a woman to respect the husband and submit to them. It's a very important thing that all of us must do. You want to have a happy home, you got to do that. It's important. If the man is doing well, you must do well too. You must do well. Do the right thing. Do what is needed. Do what is needed. Don't just do anything, but do your best. Give your husband your best. Your 1000%, give it to your husband. All right? A good man. A good man. All right? So, guys, thank you very much for watching. I want to leave you guys alone because I have some other stuff to do. If I check my phone right now, my phone will be like, messages there will be like crazy. You know? So, guys, thank you very much. I will see you guys later tomorrow by the grace of God. Love you guys very much. And thank you for watching. And bye.